All right. Well, I don't mean to sound so critical to any organization. The Heritage Foundation. I'm sure they're going to raise a lot of money and help us fight this. Look, it's all wonderful stuff. It's a brilliant organization. I love Heritage, and all the things they do. It's great stuff. But come on, guys, can you think? Don't talk about something unless you have an option. So your option is, here's the option. I know what we can do. We can create lots of room on the sidewalks so that the soup lines and all the people standing in the soup lines in these states will have plenty of room to stand, or if they have to sit, they'll even have room to sit. That's what we can do. There's an option. It's something you want to work at. We're not going to prevent that. We have no choice. America's got a choice of putting a safety net under all of America and its people or not. Is it sad that we have countless states that have mismanaged their governments? Of course they have mismanaged. We spent $1 trillion in 2008 on shovel-ready projects. Guess what? Every state that had a balanced budget amendment used the money to balance their budget. They didn't do any shovel-ready projects. They filled gaps in their budget. So that's what we did in 2008. And I guess we're going to have to be maybe a little more transparent now, but we will bail out Massachusetts. We will bail out New York. We're going to bail out California, Illinois, Ohio, Connecticut, West Virginia, Kentucky, Texas, and Minnesota. We're going to bail them out, all out. Well, we can't do that. I live in Pennsylvania. Why should I bail them? Because that's what we're going to do as Americans. We went into this national health crisis with the noble and right idea that the government was going to step in and underpin all of this so that people aren't going to be standing in soup lines. We made a decision to do that. Now, you might think it was wrong. I don't. You might think it was wrong. You might think there were other options. There weren't. All of that, that may be how you're thinking. But the fact of the matter is, we will every month be writing checks from the federal government to states for their unemployment benefits. 22 million people have filed for first-time unemployment in the last 4 weeks. We'll probably add another 5 million this week. Now, maybe the federal government should have been saying, hey, states, we need every state to pay into a safety net fund. So if something like this happens, again, like in 2008, we won't have to do this. Or states, you have to be held accountable by the government if you don't want to pay into that fund, and allow us to audit your systems to make sure that you have enough reserves. That's what they would do to a company. Anyway, it's just, I know it's anathema. I understand that for conservative talk show hosts to be talking about Heritage Foundation. Now, I don't know what the conference call was about. I have no idea. But don't talk about the problem if you don't have a solution, and there is no solution. The solution is the problem that you're talking about. So now, could there be solutions moving forward? Yes. Could we do something? We should have done it in 2008. We didn't. 2009, we didn't. But, that's behind us now. So if we're going to look forward to the next pandemic so that we make sure we don't have to do this again, I'm all for that. I've been talking about this forever. I talked about it in 2008 ad nauseum, and I'm talking about it again now. I talked about it 3 weeks ago when it first started, and I talked about it last week I talked about it, I think even yesterday, I said something about it. That states, we will be bailing them out with our federal tax dollars. You and I will be paying in. As we pay into unemployment rate, our federal tax dollars are going to go to help other states that don't have an unemployment fund. Maybe in my state in particular, if you didn't pay people that don't deserve it when times are good, maybe you'd have enough money. We had somebody that worked for us that I fought and fought and fought. We fought with unemployment, state of Pennsylvania. And you know what they said to me? It doesn't matter. We're going to pay him anyway. I said, I don't care if you pay him. If you want to give him unemployment, which is welfare, if you want to give him welfare, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. But don't take it. Don't raise my unemployment tax to my employees. And they didn't. We won because we had a lot of documentation and we won that. But, states, we have states, the state of Pennsylvania, you don't have to do anything to collect unemployment. You're going to get it. And then they wonder why they run out of money when they need it. And it's a time they were paying unemployment when you can get a job doing anything. We're hurting for people to work. Hey, remember to click the subscribe button right here on the screen. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you'll be notified when new content is added. And more importantly than anything, you don't want to miss all 3 live hours of Financial Issues every day from 9 to noon. And you can watch it on FISM.TV. That's FISM.TV.